Would you like to get updates on Major League Baseball, National Football League, and even NASCAR racing? How about weather, anytime, anywhere? MapQuest navigational assistance, local TV, CNN, restaurant guides and ratings while you travel. All this fun stuff for just $9.99 a month. Come see us at any Southeastern Cellular location for the best deals ever.
Hey everybody, it's Barry Miller. Welcome to this week's episode of Big Boyz Toys. We're still Biloxi, Mississippi, cruising the coast. Really, we're in Gulfport at the Rice Pavilion. A lot of cars showing up. It's Friday morning here in Biloxi. A lot of cars showing up. Cars everywhere. Sit back and relax. We got cars from, this week we got cars from Biloxi. We got them from Texas, Ohio. We got them from everywhere. So sit back, relax. These are cars you've never seen before. Guarantee you're going to like them. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again for Big Boyz Toys. Tonight, your host Barry Miller will bring you the sleekest, trimmest automobiles from around the area that have been beautifully restored. If you love streamlined, full-force race cams, then this show is for you. So sit back, but don't get too relaxed. This is Big Boyz Toys.
Looking for great savings on new and pre-owned cars and trucks? Then head on over to Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC. Our courteous and knowledgeable sales team is ready to show you our huge selection of cars and trucks at out-the-door prices. Don't settle for our competition's offer. At Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, we're committed to sales, service, and customer satisfaction. So head on over to Ron Newton's. We'll treat you right. That's Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, top of the hill, Quintard.
Oh, I can feel it. They're out there somewhere. Just have to keep our eyes open.
Think it'll be today?
I don't know. We'll be ready.
Win the ultimate reward, up to $150,000 by using your rewards card only at IP Hotel and Casino. More than you expect.
'66 Pontiac Catalina. Let me get this right. Danny Knockhand. Danny, welcome to Big Boyz Toys. Danny.
Glad to be here, Barry.
Tell me a little bit about your car.
Well, this is the '66 Catalina Pontiac. Has a 389. It's all original, matching number car. It has 8 lug wheels, if you might have noticed.
8 lug wheels.
The what you're looking at there, the rim, what you think is the rim is actually the brake drums. And
so the brake drums are actually on the outside.
the brake drums are right inside those rims. They look like the rims, but they're brake drums. That's it. Aluminum drums.
Aluminum drums.
Yep.
'66 Catalina. I was telling you when I talked to you earlier, you don't see many of these cars out there no more.
No, this is a old lead sled, I reckon. They just a good riding, good driving car.
What size motor and all in it?
It has a 389. It's been upgraded to it has a 4-barrel on there. Originally came with a 2-barrel. And it has the HEI distributor. Pull the points out, give it a little hotter spark. It'll go.
It'll ease on up the road to be a big car.
Yeah, that's it. It'll stand up to big cars.
Now, where'd you find this one at? Like I said, you hardly ever see them. Where?
This car here belonged to a friend of mine that passed away a few years back. His wife had the car, and she wouldn't part with it. And finally, I convinced her to let me take it and try to do something with it.
Try to fix it up?
Right. His son ended up with the car and kind of was talking about putting hydraulics and all kind of crazy stuff, saying, no, let me buy this car so we don't mess it up.
Yeah, you don't want to put hydraulics on a car like that.
No.
Well, a lot of people, back in Alabama, it's a lot of people that's taking these cars, putting big wheels, hydraulics, And they're running them antique plates, and they just tickle me to death.
Yeah,
Hey,
nothing antique about that, is
ain't
it?
nothing antique about putting hydraulics and 22-inch wheels on a car.
No, sir.
Now, how long have you say you had it yourself?
I've been having a car for about 8 months, and my intention was to go ahead and go through the car and do a restoration on it. But I have so many other projects I'm in progress with already that with my job and my family life, I don't have a whole lot of time to dedicate to this car. So you can see it's for sale at a very good price. I got $7,000 in this car, and it's a giveaway. It's a good ride, and good car.
Have you seen many of them around here?
I don't see too many of these. I see a little Bonnievilles and stuff like that. You don't see too many of these Catalinas, especially the two-door hardtops.
And the 389, you put the 4-barrel just to get better gas mileage or just more pep?
Yeah, it's more pep and better gas mileage. And you get a little hotter spark with that HER distributor.
Yeah, people don't realize, they'll say, well, why you put a 4-barrel to get better gas mileage? It actually works on these big cars.
You keep your foot off the floor, and it'll give you good gas mileage.
Now, how far do you live from here?
I live approximately about maybe 120 miles or so.
So you stay up here?
Yes, I'm staying in a room now, but I'm from South Louisiana, little town called.
I could have never told.
I bet.
The way you talking, I'd have never known that. I told him, I said, I can get the guys from Baton Rouge or get anybody from Louisiana, and I can have a ball. Yeah. I mean, I love their accent, just listening to them talk. I can just sit here and just listen to it all day.
That's it.
And it's a guy staying up where we are at the IP. Last year, 2 years ago, I interviewed him, and he cooking jambalaya right here.
Oh, man.
And I come up, he said, when you get done, come up there. And I went up there, and I eat and eat and eat and eat. Good stuff.
That's it. I like our jambalaya.
If you keep it, what else you want to do to it?
Well, I got a friend of mine that has a little peppered up engine that I would like to drop in it.
It's a big block? Or?
Yeah. It's got the tri-power on it, a little GTO motor.
Now, they're hard to find.
Yeah, they are.
Tri-powers.
Yeah, they are.
You can actually put tri-power on this 389.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, you just can. Get the right stuff.
Because they was actually built to take the tri-power without the cans around.
He's got a little 421 with the tri-power. And he got it set in his garage, boy, and would fit right up in his car. I keep telling him about that.
Yeah. It just plays forward, sitting right there.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Glad to be here.
We'll be right back with Big Boyz Toyz. Looking for that special gift for that special person? Well, Stinson Highwood Fine Jewelers is your answer. They have New Journey jewelry. They have watches from Citizen to Rolex. Circle Jewelry. They also have a wide selection of diamond rings, pendants, and necklaces, and some of the most beautiful pearls in the area. Now Stinson's and Highwood Fine Jewelers can custom make any type of jewelry you want. They have that special piece for that special person. They say if you can draw it, they can make it. With 3 locations to serve you, why pay more somewhere else? Make sure you mention Big Boyz Toyz and receive a special 25% discount on all your Citizen watches. So ladies, that's a great gift for the holiday. Mount Cheahaw Harley-Davidson, right here in Oxford, Alabama, Davis Loop Road. They're your Harley-Davidson dealer for this area. In my opinion, they're a Harley-Davidson dealer all areas. Stop by and see Keith and George today. They have about 40 Harleys on display. Buy a new Harley. They have used Harleys. Clothes, you people like the Harley leather. They got any type of Harley clothing you want. Helmets, you name it, it's right there. All you guys with Harleys want to put that extra chrome on that brand new Harley. They got any type of chrome you could want. Stop by Mount Cheahaw Harley-Davidson today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. Looking for a classic car? Don't know where to look? I got the answer for you. Austin Hines Motors in Arab, Alabama. Austin has 55, 56, 57 Chevrolets, Camaros, Chevelles, Novas, Corvettes, any type of classic car you could want. He has it in one location. They have over 100 classic cars in stock. They also have cars that you can rebuild yourself and restore yourself right there at that location. He's also the largest wrecker and rollback dealer for this area. So call Austin today, 256-931-2277. Tell him I told you to call. Next vehicle, Dwight Braxton, 1970 Chevy Chevelle. Dwight, welcome to Big Boyz Toyz. Tell me about your car.
I had just 1970 Chevelle, all original, 396, 400 turbo and all in it.
Why Chevelle?
I don't know. Well, I had a good friend had one in school, and I said one day I'd be able to afford one, so.
Friend had it in high school. Your turn next, ain't it?
Yeah.
Now, What color? Is this the original color, original everything?
Yeah.
Or you painted?
Yeah. No, it's been painted. It's all original and everything. And the guy repainted it, put it back like I bought it out of Corpus Christi, Texas.
You went a long ways to get it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Now, you actually from here in Gulfport or Biloxi?
Socia, just out of Gulfport.
Just out of Gulfport.
Yep.
Did it make it, I mean, was it here during the hurricane?
Yeah, it was in my shop. I had I had about 5 cars in my shop. I didn't even lose a piece of tin. My barn tore up and all that, but it didn't hurt the shop.
Didn't hurt the shop?
No.
Well, that was good. The shop's down with the car, with the barn. What was in there?
I've got a 52 Ford Custom Line, and I got a 59 Apache and a 64 Corvette.
I mean, in the barn. What was in the barn?
A bunch of my wife's antiques.
You come out ahead.
Yeah, I come out ahead. She was mad at me.
Didn't hurt the cars. You come out ahead.
Yeah.
Now, what all have you done to it? Cosmetics?
Yeah, just cosmetic. It had the rally wheels on it when I got it, so I put the original wheels back on it and all, the rims and all.
Them original wheels hard to find, ain't they?
Yeah, they're getting tougher, and they cost.
Yeah, because a lot of people think it was the smoke wheels on it, but nope.
Nope.
The 69 70s had these.
They had-
71's when they come out with the smoke wheels.
Smoke wheels, yep.
And if you go back to the 68s, they had the rally wheels.
They had the rally.
You had to get right in that year to get the wheels to match the car.
That's it.
Now, what color orange you call that?
They say it's croaker orange.
Croaker orange?
Yeah.
Jerry Calhoun said it's single orange.
Okay. I don't know that much about them.
No, I mean, he owns the singular company back in Oxford. He says it's single orange. It matches that singular sign right
Oh, okay.
It's the right color.
Yeah, it does. I
Now,
might
the
get that
interior and all
sign.
was the interior and all done? before you
Well,
got-
the interior is still original in it. That's still the original interior.
Original interior hadn't been took out or anything?
No, it ain't been took out of nothing. Still got the original carpet, the seats, the headliner. It's a little loose. I got to tighten it up, but I'll get to that later.
Now, where all do you go? Y'all go for cruises. I know you're from here. Cruising the coast is a big event, but do y'all go away to a car show like we come here?
I haven't gone yet, but I've been wanting to go to Pigeon Forge and all up in there. But I haven't. My way I work, I haven't got a chance to get away from
Pigeon
here.
Forge's a great show, and to me, in full swing, it's not like Biloxi.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
And you got the sweetest daughter to ever walk. She's not here. You don't see her, but I talked to his daughter on the phone a lot. Her name's Jody from the Isle of Capri.
Yep.
So
Yeah, she's a sweet youngin'.
Yeah, she's a sweet youngin', and she told me I'm fixing to talk to a gentleman from the the Isle of Capri, and Jody talked to me this morning, said he was coming up and said that you'd be up, and I said, that's great, but Jody, she said, I hadn't met you, but I think I know you. I talked to me you on the phone so much.
Yeah, Jody don't meet a stranger. She's like me. She talks to everybody.
She talks to everybody.
That's it, you know.
Anything else you want to do with the car?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more to it. It's got the air compressor off of it right now, so I'm going to put that, all I like is putting the air back on it so it'll be through with the engine part of it. Then I'm going to just put a little bit more chrome and stuff like that. I like to keep them as original as I can.
Ride around with that air a little bit, huh?
That's it.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a good looking Chevelle.
I appreciate it.
you being on the show.
Thank you, Barry.
We'll be right back. Farmers and Merchants Bank. Farmers and Merchants Bank's got 4 locations to serve you. Piedmont, Anniston, Oxford, and downtown Jacksonville. 90 years of service. I'll tell you what, Farmers and Merchants Bank is the bank. You know, it's not like any other bank around. You can go in and they get your decision today. They make your decision on a loan or whatever you need right in that location. You have a personal banker that takes care of you right here. You don't have to send it to Birmingham, Charlotte, or anywhere. Go by one of the Farmers and Merchants Bank today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. You know, when someone smiles at you during the day, it kind of makes you feel great all over. Dr. Travis Phillips and his friendly staff right here in Oxford, Alabama, says stop by their office and they'll help put that beautiful smile on your face. They have teeth whitening, general dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, dental hygienist, oral surgery, everything right here in Oxford, Alabama. He has full x-rays and partial x-rays that he does right in his office, and you'll find out right then what he needs to do. They got professional staff. They have a saying, go the extra mile for the beautiful smile. Stop by and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. It's time of year when everybody's doing that touch-up on their vehicle, getting ready for next year. Well, I've got the place that has everything you need for any type of body repairs. Rosar Auto Paint Supply has the largest selection of pinstriping and molding in the area. They mix custom paint, They do custom paint matching. They have waxes, bumper pads. I mean everything. They're the largest auto paint distributor in Alabama with auto, industrial, and fleet paints. With 4 locations to serve you in Anniston, Birmingham, Coleman, and Tuscaloosa, there's a Rosars close by. And with over 100 years of combined sales experience in their sales staff, they are simply the best. Stop by or call today and tell them I sent you by. Next vehicle, Francis Bork, a 1939 Chevy limo, long limo. Welcome to Big Boyz Toyz. And your name, ma'am?
Lori.
Lori Bork.
Yes.
Come on over here, Lori. She's always trying to get out of the scene. Now they can get you. Tell me about your car.
Well, it started off as a 39 Chevrolet 4-door, and I bought it to build a limo for my daughter's high school prom.
How old was your daughter when you started?
17.
You had a year?
About
a year to do it. Explain to us how you done it, because I don't know.
Well, I started off, I cut it in between the 2 doors, laid it open, and then started building a frame in between from there, and then I fabricated some side panels on it to where I could close it all in, and I cut out some windows and the holes and stuff on the side.
So you actually took a 4-door car, cut it in the middle, stretched it out, and then you build everything in between?
Correct.
What do you do for a living? Work at the Ford place?
No, we got a collision center.
Oh, okay. I started saying, that's pretty good. Just cut it in half and stretch it out, and you have to fill in the middle.
That's it.
What all do you have in it?
I got a Chevy 350 with a 400 transmission. I got a Nova rear end with positive traction rear end, 342 gears, and they got 3 drive shafts and 2 hanger barons.
3 drive shafts.
Yep.
Now you got that 350, and then make this thing scooter. I know you said positive traction. You don't try to spin it, do you?
Oh yeah, it can spin the tires. We got smooth enough pavement, or if it's wet, it'll spin them.
If it's wet, you spin.
Yeah, oh yeah. The car is just so heavy. The car weighs 5,600 pounds.
What'd you fill it in with? You said just
some flat sheet metal I bought and bent up over some door panels and made fit on there.
So you took actual door panels and come back.
Right, I put some door shells on the inside and then come back with the sheet metal on top.
Now what all you got back in the back?
Well,
they're looking at it right now.
Yes, I have a bar in it. I got wine glasses in it. I got the mirrors, the fiber optic lighting. I have granite on the bar. I have a DVD, a VHS, and I have a 15-inch flat screen TV.
So where are y'all from?
St. Martinville, Louisiana.
How long did it take you? 1 year?
No, it took me a total, from start to finish, total over 3 years. You know, from buying the car, fabricating it, designing it, and getting it completed.
Now, y'all drive the car everywhere you go? Or?
Yeah, oh yeah. If I can't drive it, it ain't
one
going.
heck of a trailer to haul that.
Oh yeah.
Now, how long does it take y'all to get here?
Oh, about 3 hours.
3 hours. Do you ride in the front all the time? You ever get back and watch TV while you drive?
Oh, I ride in the front.
Well, unless we're going out on a special occasion, I get a driver.
Oh.
Like for anniversary or birthday, we go out riding with a driver.
Today your birthday?
Yes, it sure is.
Oh. You want me to drive you and her around tonight?
Yeah, sure.
I could have fun driving this ride. I'd rather ride in the back and roll the window down way.
Yeah, that's the fun part, when you get to ride.
How long y'all been here?
We just came in this morning.
Tonight when you're on the strip, they're going to look.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to check it out. What color green do you call it?
It's emerald green.
And y'all check this out. He put a vinyl top on this car. That ain't painted, that's vinyl.
Yep.
You did all that yourself?
No,
too?
I had a upholstery shop. I made all the seat frames and everything on the inside, cut all of the foam, and just had somebody sew it and put the covers on.
I'm still wondering how you got all that doors down through there. Do you ever dress up like when you, anybody ever say, hey, I want to use that car for this? And
I got a tux. I got my own tux to use to drive it.
Oh, you wear a tux and take them around?
Yeah, oh yeah. I got to play the part.
Now, where all do y'all go with the car except here?
I've been
car shows.
Car shows. I hadn't been to many car shows. This is the furthest I've ever been to a car show. I've been up to Lufkin, Texas in it, but just to visit friends. I didn't go to a car show because some of the car shows you get to, I can't get in and out of them. It's too much of a small parking lot.
Yeah. Well, you got a big one here. I seen you pulled in. I said, God, he's taking the whole side of that parking lot. It would be 4 cars sitting behind you, and you see the front of one and the back of one. That's it.
Well, it's 24.5 feet bumper to bumper.
You got to have CDL license in Louisiana to drive this thing?
No.
They just say get after it.
Right.
Tell you what, good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being in. What'd you say?
It is for sale.
It is for sale. She said it is for sale. So,
Not by my choice. But yes.
so if you got a limo company somewhere, look at here. You can get a limo and it's a 39 model engine. The guts on it's a new model.
Yeah.
Old
Oh,
is
yeah.
39 model.
Modern drivetrain.
We'll be right back. American Income Tax Service. They have electronic filing. They do individual and business tax filing. They have all the necessary paperwork right there. They do anticipation and refund loans right there at the American Income Tax Services. They have offices in Anniston, Gadsden, Gunnersville, Collinsville, Rainbow City, and Attala. They do all tax services right there in one place. Contact any of the associates of American Income Tax. Tell them you heard their ad on Big Boyz Toys and you'd like them to fill out your taxes. Triplet Paint and Decorating right here on Wilmer Avenue in Anniston is your home improvement headquarters for this area. They have DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints that go on good and look great once they're on. They also have all the materials needed to do that special job around the house. Carpets, they carry Shaw and Mohawk. Hardwood floors by Robbins, so everything is in one location. Remember, DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints are used by professionals all over the United States, and it's one of the best on the market. Stop by today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to stop by. You know, it's hard to find a place that can handle all of your automotive needs in one stop. Well, I've got your answer. Superior Tire and Detail right here on Quintard Avenue in Anniston can do it all. They carry Michelin, Uniroyal, BF Goodrich, Goodyear, and Firestone tires. They're also the Tire Pro dealer for this area. They also have over 1,000 custom wheels such as American Racing, American Eagle, and Boss. They also have custom accessories such as toolboxes, bed liners, and brush guards. The Detail Shop, they do wash and vac or full detail. Next vehicle, Brian and Shirley Hyman, 1950 O's Rocket.
Byron Hyman from Memphis, Tennessee. I'd like to introduce my wife, Shirley. This is my first wife, too.
First wife?
Been married 47 years.
Yeah.
To
the same woman?
Well, what happened, we started with a 1950 Oldsmobile, and I'm not sure which one it was, so I kept both of them. I kept the 50 O's and I also kept the same wife, so I didn't want to mess this up.
Tell me a little bit about your car.
Well, we have upgraded it. Originally, it had a 303 motor in them, in which back in the early 50s, everybody liked the O's of the Cadillac motors because they had the most horsepower. If you had a flathead Ford, you almost doubled your horsepower by putting in the Oldsmobile or the Cadillac motor. And we took the 303 Oldsmobile out and put in a 455 with 3 2s and power steering, power brakes, and air conditioning, and makes it a little bit more usable.
So you drive this ranch?
We drove it from Memphis, Tennessee. We've been 600 miles so far. It was 400 down. What was it? 300 down here. 300 down here. We've been about 600 miles so far. And I don't know if we're supposed to talk about cruising the coast or not, but 2 weeks ago we did the same thing in Memphis, Tennessee, at the casinos at Tunica, Mississippi. Our car club, Memphis Street Rods, is the one that hosts the show down there, which this show is the one that got us started at it. And we really enjoy it. Now, we haven't reached the numbers that they have reached here, but we really have a good time, and we pull out of several different states other than the Memphis and Alabama.
I've heard about the Tunica show. A good friend of mine in Birmingham goes all the time. And
Cruising the
trying
Delta.
to get me to go down to the Tunica show.
Delta Cruise is the name of it. And if y'all get a chance to come, it's usually in September. We'd love to have y'all come up and visit us and see some real cars.
Now,
this one here is a driver. Actually, I have been a street rodder for years. This is like 1948 and older, and so this was one that we was always going to work on. And about a year and a half ago, we finally pulled it out and started working on it. You can tell it's in primer and it needs paint, and we're trying to decide what color we're going to put on it. Red, selling red, or black, or keeping black, which one we're going to put on.
Who's going to pick the color?
Miss Shirley.
Yeah, she said.
She picked the husband, I guess she picked the color. And our original one was black, the one when we started was black.
So, you had that one, what?
The first one we probably had 10 years, and then we upgraded to a new Oldsmobile, which we couldn't believe how nice it was to have air conditioning also. We put air conditioning in this one, and it makes it more usable too.
We've had this one about 5 years now.
About 5 years, and the hardtop Oldsmobile was very rare. Most people want the 4-door sedans back then, or they might have had the station wagons, and if you ended up with a 2-door car, most of them were the convertibles, which was, the upper class was the ones that drove those, so to find a 2-door hardtop was very rare. And if you get to looking, this is the first one that we have seen on the internet in several years because we had looked for parts for it as we was upgrading it, your tail lights and your headlights and stuff. And so it's hard to find parts sometimes.
Well, and you never see them around on the road. People would look at it and they'd think it was a 50 or 51 Chevrolet. If you didn't know cars.
It had the same basic body. What they did, they put a longer front end on them, and then they put the V8 in them, so that's what made it a little bit more desirable. Back then, the rest of them either had straight eights like the Pontiac or the 6-cylinder like the Chevrolet. And so this was the one that everybody really desired. And back in 1950, that's the year that Oldsmobile won the Daytona 500. That was the car of the year.
So all you got to do to this one now is paint it?
Paint it. We got a little more upholstery work to do to it. We've got the seats done. We still got some more upholstery work to do to it and detailing it out. But we can't look, we're looking forward to coming to the show next year.
Right. It'll be ready by Tunica, won't it?
It's got to be ready by Tunica, and we'd love to have y'all up there.
Give me one of your cards before you leave today, and we'll talk with them and see what we might can do.
Never know what goes around.
You never know.
Love to have you.
And
okay.
You put the motor and all in yourself, or?
It had a motor in it that had been spent, wore out, and so we did replace motor and transmission. Yes, we did this. And but if we can do anything to help y'all as far as our car show, we'd love to do it.
All right, I appreciate it. Have a good-looking car. Thank you for coming up, Shirley.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. When you have an accident, your car breaks down the road, you have so much on your mind, you don't know where to turn. I've got your answer. Skinner's Body Shop and Record Service here in Oxford, Alabama has 24-hour towing 7 days a week. They'll be there when you need them. Also, remember, when you do have that unexpected accident, you can choose the body shop of your choice to repair your vehicle. And the Skinner name has been known for professionalism and attention to detail for service for their customers for over 45 years. So stop by or call Skinner's Body Shop today. Tell them Barry Miller sent you by. A lot of people, when you say molded carpet, they don't know what you're talking about. Auto Custom Carpet right here on Noble Street, downtown Anniston. Ken Hell and his staff, they have molded carpet for your vehicle. Molded carpet means it fits right in your vehicle. Pre-cut, all you have to do is pick out the color, tell them the make of the car, go in there on Monday, order that carpet. Guess what? Towards the end of the week, they'll be calling you to pick it up. Go home, it will lay right in that car. Any type car made, they have it right there at Auto Custom Carpet. Go by today or call and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. In the state of Alabama, one thing that better be working perfect is that air conditioning. For all of your central heating and air conditioning needs, contact Wayne Mizell at Mizell Heating and Air Conditioning here in Oxford. They are state certified, bonded, and insured. Wayne and his staff do service, installation, new construction, and that yearly inspection. Every time you get a yearly inspection on that air conditioning unit, they check the Freon and check everything out, and it saves on that power bill. So give a call today at 835-0509. Tell them Barry Miller told you to call. Next vehicle, Eileen McVeigh, 1967 Chevrolet Camaro. Eileen, welcome to Big Boyz Toys. She's sitting up there, and I told her, I said, you can go ahead and start without me, because you look a whole lot better than I do. They won't turn the set off. They'll just look at you till I get here. Tell me about your car.
Well, it's a 67 Camaro convertible. It's a 327, 300 horsepower V8, 411 positive track rear end.
So you're going to make 2 tracks when you punch it.
I don't punch it very often, but it will, so.
What made you pick the Camaro?
My husband picked it, and he recently passed away, so that's.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay, but that's why I want to sell it. I can't do this by myself, so.
So it's for sale?
Yes, sir, it's for sale.
What's your name and number, so if they want to call you, because see, they watch us back in Alabama. Where are you from?
I'm from Wiggins, Mississippi.
Wiggins, how far is that from here?
It's about 50 miles, not too far.
If someone back in Alabama, is it on eBay or something?
Not yet, no, sir.
If someone's interested in it back home, who do they need to call?
Eileen McVeigh, 601-928-8232.
So you just bring it to the show to sell it? Or?
Yes, sir. this is my first day to make it down here, and I love to cruise around anyway, so, but I don't like to do it by myself, so.
Right, I understand. Now, how long have y'all had the car?
About 2 years, not very long. So we bought it as is. Matter of fact, we drove to Tennessee to get it and hauled it back on a trailer. And we wanted something that we could ride around in instead of put it on a trailer and haul it around. So,
right.
Yeah.
Have you cruised around any here yet?
Not this.
Oh, you just got it.
Right. Not this week yet. So.
Got the 8-inch rally wheels on it? I mean, it's
yes, sir.
ready to go. Is it in good? I mean,
oh yeah.
You drive it everywhere.
Oh yeah. It's in great condition.
You have a lot of cruise-ins here in
yes, sir.
Mississippi?
Sure do.
And you just go to cruise-ins and stuff?
The ones real close, I do. I don't go.
Look like your brother and sister go with you. Everybody having a fun time. Look like they go with you.
Yeah, they would. They go with me.
Tonight, y'all need to just jump in the back of this thing and let her cruise up and down the boulevard with you. It's going to be a lot of cars out there tonight.
It is. Around. It really is. So.
And that is just the regular Chevrolet Red, right?
Yes, sir.
You like the automatic?
I do.
Letting you do the 3
yes,
speed?
I do.
Put in gear and ease.
That's right.
Lay back, cruise.
Right.
Tell you what, good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Let me tell you about the best kept secret in Northeast Alabama. Cider Ridge Golf Club in Oxford, Alabama is one of the most beautiful golf courses you will ever play on. They have a pro shop with special prices on some of the most popular name brands of golf and equipment. With the banquet room and staff, they can also handle any type of golf tournament or just a corporate or small group function. Lonnie Reese, the PGA Pro and manager, also has golf lessons for people of all ages. Call or visit Cider Ridge Golf Club today. Tell them you heard about them on Big Boyz Toys and receive a special discount on that next great round of golf. Big Cheese RV sells parts and service right here in the old Anniston Airport building. Anniston Airport Boulevard, Oxford, Alabama. I tell you what, any kind of camper, RV, motorhome, you name it, Eddie Brown and his staff have it. From Gulfstream, Timber Lodge, Four Trail, Genesis, they got all parts and accessories. Anything you need accessory-wise for your RV or your camper, they have it right there. Give Eddie a call today at 1-800-335-3617. Tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to call. Next vehicle, Jimmy Perkins. 1976 Corvette. Welcome to Big Boyz Toys. And
thank you.
Tasha Perkins.
Tasha Perkins. That's Tasha, not Katasha. That's Tasha. Tell me about your 76.
Well, it's a 1976 Corvette Stingray, and I've had it for about 3 or 4 months. And it's got a 350 engine, and it's fun to drive.
Fun to have fun.
Fun to have fun.
What do you think about cruising coast? Y'all from here in the Biloxi area? Gulfport, Biloxi. Where you live? In Gulfport or Biloxi?
I live in Biloxi.
And Jimmy's the one, I said it last week's show, week before last show, whatever one you're watching. Jimmy's the one, he's the division manager for all the Waffle House, Biloxi, Gulfport. How many likes eating the Waffle House? All right. And
we appreciate it.
Jimmy and his staff has took care of us and with breakfast and waffles for the staff. Had a great time. And interviewed one of his employees 2 weeks ago. Was you say her 2 weeks ago, but it was actually yesterday. And she's a nut. And she gone to Talladega and I'm in Biloxi. She gone to my home and I'm in hers.
Yeah, she's having a good time. She's already called.
Okay. You've had it about 2 months. What all have you done to it since you had it?
Well, I've replaced the front and the rear bumper because it had the old plastic type bumpers and they were getting kind of brittle. And so I went ahead and ordered some bumpers, and we tried to match it up. Paint didn't match just perfect, but we're gonna actually paint this vehicle probably next year. We're gonna paint it red because my wife wants a red Corvette.
Well, you got the interior go. I got a red 75. It's got saddle interior, so it'll work.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
And so you want to paint the whole car?
Yeah, we're gonna paint the car red, and we're gonna put some white on it. And probably put the flames back on there because I kind of like them.
Don't feel bad about not matching. I got a 75 red Stingray, and I replaced the back bumper and the nose because it had the rubber.
Right.
And the rubber would go like this at the back. And I had them from a paint place there in home. They took the computer and shot the color. And we painted it, and it didn't match.
That's what they did with mine. They
Still,
shot it with the computer.
Darker, and it did not match.
Didn't match, but it's close.
And they said the sun would fade it out. And I don't believe that, but that's what they said. Or you run a 350 automatic, everything stock on it?
I'm not really sure. I don't know if it's stock. Haven't got real big into the engine yet. I've had to do a little bit of work on it. I replaced the distributor, replaced the starter. But hadn't done a whole lot of engine work. It runs really good.
Hard to work on them starters, ain't it?
No.
You better have a lift.
I just called a friend of mine and he just put it in for me. Cost a little bit of money.
It ain't hard to work on it then, is it?
Nope, not at all.
You let Tasha drive it in?
Tasha she has got behind the wheel and she enjoys it.
Get out there tonight on this strip, buddy. There'll be millions of people.
She's having a blast this weekend. There's a lot of people out here having a good time, and she's enjoying it.
It's really filling up too. More cars. This morning, got up, went out of our hotel, parking lot's full. Worried a little bit, Wednesday evening because I didn't see a lot of cars. Most of them's coming in for the weekend.
Yeah, we're getting off to a slow start, but there's a lot of cars starting to show up. It's going to be a good weekend.
Had breakfast at the Waffle House this morning, had ham. Oh, Lord. Tried the ham. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, try the ham.
Try the ham. You gonna paint it back to, you gonna paint it red?
I'm gonna paint it red. Yeah, so I bought this thing because when I was about 16 years old, Dad, if you're watching now, would be a good time to turn the TV off. My father had bought a Corvette and wouldn't let me drive it, so he went on vacation and I found the keys.
No, you didn't.
And so I took it for a ride.
Turn your TV off, Dad. Oh, go ahead.
So I took it for a ride, and I enjoyed it. I mean, I really enjoyed it. And I got it back home, and I had to park it in the same spot. When I got it back to the driveway, it died on me. And so it wasn't parked just right. So then I had to call a mechanic over to get it started and park it back where it was. But he never knew that. And if you watch this show, I'm probably going to get in trouble.
So you drove, how many years ago was that?
I was 16 then, I'm 38 now, so it's been a while.
And he still never found out?
And nope, never found out. And so I had a 3000 GT, which was fun to drive, but I sold it, and I've missed that sports car feeling, and I wanted to get something that rides kind of low to the ground, has a little bit of engine to it, and I found this one. A lady had bought it. Actually, a couple had bought it and restored it. The husband restored it. She got it in a divorce, and then I bought it from her. So.
Oh, yeah, them women get them in divorces. They'll sell them pretty cheap.
I got a good deal on it. I got in it pretty good.
A lot of time they ain't selling them cheap. They want to sell them fast.
They want to sell them fast. Yeah, so it's been fun.
Get the car. Well, I'll tell you what, it's a good-looking bet. Appreciate you being on the show. Tasha, appreciate you coming up.
Thank you.
And I came to emphasize more. Thank you for what y'all have done to us since we've been here. Since we've been here.
Glad to help you. Glad to have you. Glad to have all the cruisers down here on the coast. It's really been a blast.
We'll be right back. Oh, get a picture. Morning, brother. Stand right here, Tasha, so you can make us look better. Look at him.
I'm sorry.
The next time you plan a special event of any kind and you need portable toilets, hand washing stations, or the holding tanks, MaxVax here in Oxford, Alabama on Hamrick Drive is the ones you turn to. They operate 24/7 and have several trucks, about 40 of them, and can handle all of your portable sanitation needs from start to finish of your special event. So call Rhonda, Chad, or Randall today at MaxVax and tell them Barry Miller told you to give them a call. Lake City Diner, exit 168 off of I-20 on Highway 77 right there in Lincoln, Alabama. Best steaks around. I tell you what, Wanda McKeag and her staff have great food in this restaurant. They are open 24 hours a day, breakfast served 24 hours a day. Each and every week, steak special. You guys working down in that area, she has lunch specials each and every day. Also, now through October, bike night every Tuesday night from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Tuesday night. You guys bring the bikes out, listen to music, enjoy the great food. We'll see you at Ray City Diner in Lincoln, Alabama. Next vehicle, George Hale, 1950 Ford. George, welcome to Big Boyz Toys.
Thank you.
Tell me about your vehicle, George. I know
Well,
it's kind of tough finding that good-looking woman, but we got to do it.
it's got a 302 HO engine, 5-speed, Ford 9-inch, Fat Man front clip under it. It runs great, it rides great, it's air conditioned, power steering, power brakes, power window, power seats.
Everything's power.
Everything.
Where you from, George?
Bernie, Texas.
So you had a pretty good little drive getting here too, didn't you?
I did. 11 hours.
11-hour drive. Now, did you build the car yourself, Bernie? I mean, George?
I did not, but I did pay for all that.
So you actually told them how you wanted it and designed it the way you wanted it?
No, I bought it like that.
Now, where was the car from, Texas too? Or?
Yeah, it was New Braunfels, Texas.
Now, what color you call it?
That is wild berry wine.
I'd have called it blackberry because it's a deep color.
No, it's wild berry. It's a 87 Chrysler color.
Now, where's some of the car shows and all you go to with it?
We went to Good Guys last weekend in Fort Worth at the track. You know, I've only had the car 4 or 5 months, so I've just kind of finished putting it back together.
Fiddling with it, do the little cosmetic stuff and all on it.
Right.
Now, you drive it everywhere you go or haul it?
Well, I hauled it down here. This a drive, and God gave me a trailer.
Yep, got that right. There's a whole lot riding around in that big old air-conditioned truck pulling it.
Right.
And you ain't got to worry about rock chips and stuff like that knocking.
And bugs.
Yeah. Is that yellow van?
Yes.
I drove it down here, and I come from Alabama side, and in front of it looked like somebody took a shotgun and shot it. It had so many black bugs. And I drove in the daytime. It wasn't at night, it was in the daytime. But, I've cleaned it. I ain't gonna drive it dirty. I got out there with a rag, went to wiping bugs.
Hallelujah.
You buy one of them miracle cloths and get it wet, it'll eat a bug up. I can wipe that bug off faster than he got on there. That's quick.
Well, that's yellow.
Well, I can do everything but rob a bank.
All right.
If I rob a bank, they can find me. We did good coming in. There's about 8 of us in the convoy, and they could always tell where I was at. They'd say, Barry ain't caught up. Somebody said, yonder he is. I see him coming. You can see me a quarter mile away. When I make the curve, you can see it. Tell you what, good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back. Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys. You see the sponsors on this backboard? These sponsors is what brings Big Boyz Toys to you each and every week. If it wasn't for the sponsors and the car owners, you wouldn't be watching Big Boyz Toys 6, 7 times a week there in your home. And it's a new show each and every week. We're getting our calendar ready for 2007 right now. If you've got a car show coming up and we're not booked that day, I'll try my best to be there. And if you want to be a sponsor of Big Boyz Toys, give me a call today, 283-4404, area code 256, and say, hey, I want to be a part of the #1 show in Northeast Alabama.
Looking for great savings on new and pre-owned cars and trucks? Then head on over to Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC. Our courteous and knowledgeable sales team is ready to show you our huge selection of cars and trucks at out-the-door prices. Don't settle for our competition's offer. At Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, we're committed to sales, service, and customer satisfaction. So head on over to Ron Newton's. We'll treat you right. That's Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, top of the hill, Quintard.
Hey everybody, it's Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys. On behalf of Alice Martin and the staff of Alice Martin for Probate Judge, she would like to thank everyone for their votes in November. The votes of the people is what put Alice Martin in the Probate Judge's office. She won by a tremendous margin back November the 7th. Alice said if in any way she can be of assistance to you or the Probate Judge's office, just feel free to give her a call or stop by her office on Noble Street in Anniston.
Oxford Lumber and Ace Hardware in Oxford and Talladega, Alabama is your #1 location for all of your home building needs or just that special project around the house. They have items from the smallest nail to the biggest truss on top of your roof and everything in between. They can take blueprints of your new home and supply everything needed to build that home from start to finish. And the special thing about it, Oxford Lumber and Ace Hardware, they deliver everything they sell. They also have all types of power tools and general tools for any type of job. So stop by one of the locations today, either Oxford or Talladega. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. Next vehicle, Don and Marilyn Peterson, 1961 Chevrolet Impala. Don, welcome to Big Boyz Toys. This is another vehicle, I tell you all the time, you never see these cars unless you go to Cruising the Coast.
Really?
Tell me about your car.
It's a 61 Impala. It's a ZZ4 350 motor, 4L60 automatic overdrive, power steering, power brakes, drop spindles, 2-inch springs in the back, vintage air, 10-disc CD changer. Just get in and go.
Now, did you build a car? Or
bought that car as an incomplete project. Another guy got completely burned out. Took me about a year to finish it, and I've had it finished about a year.
Why the 61 Chevrolet?
Well, I wanted a 62. My wife wanted a 61, so we compromised on a 61.
That's why you're going to compromise if she wants a 61.
That's it. You want to stay, you want to eat and stuff.
You better hope she didn't want a 59.
I know.
You'd have got a 59 Chevrolet.
Exactly.
Now, did you paint it now?
It was about half painted, and I had our paint. I didn't paint it, but I had our painter finish painting it. We did most of the mechanicals. That he had just give up on it. And,
now, what color is this?
That's a 65 Chevrolet turquoise.
Turquoise.
My wife picked the interior. Didn't have any interior. The motor wasn't finished. Trunk wasn't finished. She picked all that.
So you actually took it off frame or just started working on it?
No, it's off the frame.
Working this way.
Yeah,
so you
it's off
took
the
it
frame.
completely apart?
Oh, every nut and bolt.
Now, who picked out the wheels and tires?
We did.
We did or Marilyn did?
We did. I'm claiming half of that.
It's kind of hard to pick wheels and tires before you paint them. Well, because you don't know what they're going to look like.
Well, we're traditional kind of people, and a lot of them have the new modern kind of stuff, but we like the 50s looking stuff.
I like the new computers they got now. They can take and put a 61 Chevrolet in there, put this color, and put different wheels on it, and let you pick which one you want.
See how you like it. That's right.
And that really has come a long ways in buying wheels.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can buy a ton of wheels that way.
And they'll tell you where they fit, too.
Yeah, and and it keeps you from buying wheels and you keep them a month because you don't like them.
That's right.
And you got to sell them and do like this.
That's right.
Now, you had to redo all the chrome on it? Was it in pretty good shape?
No, it's all polished, and we had to re-chrome everything, polished everything.
And I like it that you've still got the 61 Chevrolet steering wheel on it.
Yep.
Everyone I've ever seen, they took that steering wheel off, got a little bitty one on. They said they didn't like that great old big long steering wheel.
Well, they don't do too good for me, but.
And the 57 is bigger than that.
Yeah, but I like them too.
57 is huge.
Yeah.
What else you want to do to the car?
Nothing. Just hope it don't break.
What size motor did you say you had in?
It's a ZZ4.
ZZ4 Chevrolet.
350 crate motor.
When did y'all get in?
Yesterday evening.
A lot of cars showing up last night. A ton of them showing up this morning.
We hope they have a good
tonight
turnout.
and tomorrow it's going to be packed.
Hope so.
There's a lot of cars out here that wouldn't, last year in the Rice Pavilion you couldn't move out here.
Yeah.
But they've got stuff spread out a lot this year too.
We've been here before, and we stayed at Bay St. Louis, and they tell us it's gone, so we haven't been down there yet.
Bay St. Louis is just towed up. You can actually go to it, but you got to go interstate and go back that way to get to it. You can't go over the bridge. If you go this way, once you get to Isle of Capri, that's it. You got to stop. That bridge is out too. But you can't go places, but it's limited how you got to get there.
We're pleased, though, that there's as many people here as there are here so far, so we hope they have a good turnout.
A lot of people here and a lot of car people, and it's stuff going on with cars.
Absolutely.
Instead of a lot of, they used to be here, there, going to look at this, that. A lot of the Annabella homes is gone, and it's just now the car people this year seem like they're gathering at events where there's cars. I mean, it's not just riding the road. If it's an event here, if it's an event like Charlie Daniels Band tonight in Pascagoula, a lot of people will be there. So they're actually going where all the car functions are.
Cool.
Tell you what, good looking Chevrolet. Appreciate
Thank
you being
you.
on the show.
Enjoyed it.
We'll be right back.
Oh, I can feel it. They're out there somewhere. Just have to keep our eyes open.
Think it'll be today? I don't know. We'll be ready.
Win the ultimate reward, up to 150 grand by using your rewards card, only at IP Hotel and Casino. More than you expect.
Bates Food Mart right on Quintard Avenue, right beside China Luck before you go into Anniston. VP dealer for this area. Stop by and see Victor and Danielle Bates today for all of your convenience store needs. They have cigarette specials each and every week. Coke specials, whether it be the 12-pack or the liter, they're always on special at Bates Food Mart. Hey, also you notice he's got just about anything you need in that store. Snacks, cold beer, wines, all kinds of wines, specialty wines. Stop by today, see him, tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. You know, Piggly Wiggly, that's a name you've heard ever since you was a child. I've heard it since I was a child. It's a grocery store above all grocery stores. It has just about anything you want in the Piggly Wiggly stores. Go by the local Piggly Wiggly store in Odenville, Center, Cedar Bluff, Collinsville, and the brand new store down in Asheville, and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by, and you want to see how much money you can save on your grocery bill. They have a meat department and a fresh produce department in each and every store, fresh produce each and every day, and they cut their meat right there on their location. Tell them I sent you by. Thanks for watching the show this week. We had a great time. A lot of good-looking cars here in Biloxi, Mississippi. If you didn't come to Cruising the Coast this year, you missed a lot of good fun times. They got groups singing, Charlie, they got everything going on down here. If you didn't make it, make sure you put it on your calendar next year because we had a great time in Biloxi. We'll see you next week.
would you like to get updates on Major League Baseball, National Football League, and even NASCAR racing? How about weather, anytime, anywhere? MapQuest navigational assistance, local TV, CNN, restaurant guides and ratings while you travel. All this fun stuff for just $9.99 a month. Come see us at any Southeastern Cellular location for the best deals ever.